right, welcome to the Wildcat Varsity Bowling live stream, where we're coming to you from Timber Lanes in Maumee, Ohio. Had a few technical difficulties to take care of. If you guys can hear me, give me a shout. Make sure that we're transmitting. You should be seeing picture. All right, we'll be with you in just a moment here. All right, so we've got Michael with 7, leaving the 2-4-5. Again, if you guys can hear me okay, give me a shout out if you would. Anthony Wayne Boys over on lane 12 with a strike. Michael with his spare attempt on lane number 12 picks that up. All right, Jacob with a strike on lane 12. That's 3 strikes in a row for him. Brings up Ashton Kiesling now. He started the match with a strike and then a 9 spare. This is his 3rd frame, lane number 12. And another strike for Ashton. Good ball. Michael up on lane 11 now. Maybe just a touch light, leaves the 2-8. And that's a strike for Elijah Wolf on lane 10. That's 2 strikes now for him. He started the match with a 9 spare and then 2 strikes. That brings up James. James started with an open in the first frame and then followed by a strike in the second. And he gets a little help, but gets a strike. Always nice when the pins work with you instead of against you. Swinging over and taking a look at the girls now. We got Ella Fox up on lane number 15. And she gets a strike. We've got Heather McMahon on lane 13. Heather started out with a strike and a couple of spares. And she gets unlucky and leaves the 4-7-10 split. Spencer Schweiger up next on lane number 15. And she gets 9. Looks like the 4-pin maybe? Maybe the 8. Back to the boys' side. Elijah's up on lane number 9 with spare attempt. Looks like the 8-pin. And picks that up. Jacob with a spare attempt on lane number 11. Picks that up. We've got Jalen Rupel up on lane number 13 for the girls. And she gets a strike. And that's 4 in a row for her. She started the match with a strike, and the next 4 have been strikes. And Preston with the strike. Elijah back up on lane 10. Anthony Wayne gets 9 on lane 11, leaving the 4-pin. Elijah's shot leaves the 4-7. Heather picks up her spare on lane 13. On lane 14. Jalen's up now. And Jalen with another strike on lane 14. And Jacob with a strike over on lane number 12. Elijah, spare attempt underway. Lets that one get a little too far left on him. Gets the 7, but can't get the 4. Ashton on lane number 12. Ends up leaving a 6-pin. Anthony Wayne leaves the 3-10 over on lane number 11. James up now for Napoleon on lane number 10. And he can't get the 10-pin to fall. That's 9. Ashton picks up his spare. We got Carly with a strike over on lane 15 for the girls. That's 2 in a row for her. That'll bring up Ella Fox now on lane 15. Ella had a spare in her last frame. She gets 9. Oh, I'm sorry, 8. Ella's spare attempt underway, and she picks that up on lane 15. Elijah with a spare attempt down on lane 9, picks up 1. Jacob coming up now on lane 11. He had a strike in his last frame. And he gets another strike this frame. James Gherkin on lane number 9. A little bit light, ends up leaving, looks like the 410. Maybe the 210. Jalen coming up now for the girls on lane 13. Ashton up for the boys on lane 11. Jalen just a little heavy, gets 6. Ashton leaving the 6 pin, it looks like. Preston with another strike on lane 12. Preston's gone strike, spare, strike in the last 3 frames. Jalen's spare attempt gets all but 1. Ashton's spare attempt on lane 11 picks that up. Jacob, a little light, gets 7 on lane number 12. Heather McMahon up on lane number 14 now for the Wildcat girls. And she gets a strike. Ella gets 9, leaving the 7 pin down on lane number 16. Jacob gets all but 1 on his second ball, or on his spare attempt. Ella's spare attempt underway, and she can't convert. Jalen up on lane 14. Nice looking ball for a strike. Ashton up on lane number 12. That looks good, but it leaves the 10 pin. James leaves the 210 on lane number 9. Or I'm sorry, lane number 10. Anthony Wayne picks up 1 of their 2 in their split. The spare attempt on lane number 9. Ashton's spare attempt picks that up. That'll bring up James on lane number 10. Spare attempt. And he picks that up. Nice spare for James. Preston on lane number 11 with a strike. Off screen, Carly just picked up a strike on lane number 15. Anthony Wayne up on lane number 10 for the boys. Elijah and Jacob waiting on lanes 9 and 11. Anthony Wayne leaves the 10 pin, gets 9. Elijah gets 9. Jacob with the strike. Elijah leaves the 4 pin. Ella picks up a spare on lane number 16. That's the one just past the pole on your right there. Ashton with a strike on the lane number 11. Spencer up now on lane number 15. And she gets 9, leaving the 4-pin. Anthony Wayne picked up their spare for the girls on lane number 13 and also for the boys on lane number 12. Spencer, spare attempt, lane number 15. Picks that up. Heather leaves what looks to be the 2-pin down there on lane number 13. Preston up on lane number 12, leaving the 4-pin. Anthony Wayne girls with a strike over on lane 14. Heather, spare attempt, lane number 13. Picks that up. Carly leaves the 4-7 down on lane 16. Preston picks up his spare. Jalen with a strike on lane number 13. Jacob, 9th frame. Lane number 12 had a strike in the previous frame. And add another one to his strike column. Elijah gets 7 down on lane number 10. Anthony Wayne picks up a nice spare on lane number 11. Ashton up on lane number 12. Ella gets 9, leaving what looks like the 7-pin. Ashton with a strike on lane 12. Jay Lynn had picked up 9, leaving the 6-pin on lane number 14. Jalen picks up her spare. Preston with another strike down on lane 11. James picks up 5 on lane number 10. Ella picks up her spare on lane 16. James finishing up his 9th frame. Picks up the spare. Preston, lane 11. This is the second ball in his 10th and ends up leaving the 7-10 split. Carly up on lane 15. Leaves the 10-pin. Elijah getting ready to start his 10th frame. Down on lane number 9. And he starts with 7. Preston. Good attempt. Picks up the 7. He'll finish with a game of 192. Carly gets 8. Jacob gets 6. Carly finishes with a 178. Ella up on lane number 15 now. Heather, spare attempt on lane 13, picks that up. Ella gets 9, leaving the 4-pin. Jacob, spare attempt coming up. Elijah down on lane 9. Little Light gets 5. Jacob picks up his spare. Heather gets 9. And she'll finish with a game of 192. Ella can't pick up her spare, and she'll finish with a game of 150.
One at a time, Spence. All right, good ball.
Jaylyn with a strike. Spencer with a strike over on lane 15.
One time.
Jacob finished with a score of 218. Elijah finished with a score of 157. Jaylyn finishes with a score of 243. Ashton finishes with a score of 203. Anthony Wayne just finished with a score of 279. All right, so we've got Ella with a 150. Carly with a 178. Heather with a 192. Jaylyn with a 243. And Spencer with a 191. The Anthony Wayne girls finished with Samantha Kaiser, 137. Chelsea Mulkey, 61. Marissa Noker, 148. Christine Osborne, a 112. And Emma Palmer with a 78. So after the first individual match, it's Napoleon, 954. And Anthony Wayne, 536 for the girls. On the boys' side, we have James Gherkin with a 195. Jacob Hall with a 218. Ashton Kiesling with a 203. Elijah Wolf with a 157. And the sub bowler looked like Michael and Preston combined for a 192 for a total of 965. Over on the Anthony Wayne side, we have Austin Belmore with a 197. Benjamin Bethel, 156. Luke Bethel with 161. Ethan Crosby with a 149. And Alex with a 279 for a total of 942. All right, we've got Abby Detmer up on lane number 16. She started out with a strike. She ends up leaving the 4-6-7-10. Heather gets 9, leaves the 4-pin. Abby picks up 2. Heather with a spare on lane number 14. Preston can't convert on lane number 12. Hard split to convert. Spencer getting 9, leaving the 4-pin down on lane 16. Jalen up next on lane 14. And she gets the strike. Jacob up now on lane number 12. Comes back a little hard. Ends up leaving the 6-pin, gets 9. Or I'm sorry, the 3-pin gets 9. Carly up on lane 15. She gets the split, the 3-7. Michael getting a strike on lane number 10. Jacob picks up his spare. James up now on lane number 10. And that's a strike for James. Heather up on lane number 13 gets a strike. We've got Ashton now on lane number 12. That's a good looking ball for a strike. Preston coming up on lane number 11. Leaving the 2-8. Abby gets 9 down on lanes. Oh, that was her second ball. Preston, spare attempt, lane number 11. Lets that one get away from him. Can't convert. Jalen picks up her spare on lane 13. Jacob coming up on lane 11. Spencer on lane 15, just the other side of the post. Jacob can't get the 10-pin to fall. Spencer has the same problem down on lane number 15. The 10-pin won't go down. Spare attempts. Jacob on lane 11. Spencer lane 15. Jacob successful, and so is Spencer. James up now on lane number 9. And he'll leave the 210 split. Ashton up on lane 11. I thought that was going to be a split for a minute, but both pins get taken out for a strike. Preston leaves the 9 pin on lane number 12. James picks up 1 down on lane number 9. Heather leaving the 2-8 on lane number 14. Abby up now on lane number 16. And she leaves the 10 pin. Heather picks up the 2-8. Preston not able to convert his spare on lane number 12. Abby's spare attempt coming up. And can't hold on. Michael just picked up a strike off screen. Down on lane number 10, I believe. That's 4 strikes in a row for Michael. And a strike for Jacob. Spencer up lane 16. That's a strike for her. James with a strike over on lane number 10. Ashton up now on lane number 11. Or I'm sorry, 12. And he gets a little help for the strike. Carly just picked up a strike off screen on lane number 15. Jalen with an ugly looking spare on lane 14 picks up 2. Now we've got Michael coming up on lane 9. And that's another strike for Michael. Elijah up now on lane number 11. Heather with 9 leaves the 10 pin. Elijah a little bit light, leaves 5. James also a little light, gets 5. Heather, spare attempt on lane number 13, picks that up. James gets 4 out of the 5 down on lane 9. Spencer leaving a 10 pin on lane number 15. Elijah, his spare attempt on lane number 11 coming up. And he gets 3. Jalen up now on lane number 13. And she gets a strike. We've got Carly coming up now on lane number 16. And she leaves the 2 pin. Ashton just picks up a strike off screen on on lane number 11. Carly's spare attempt, lane number 16, successful. Michael just picked up another another strike, on lane number 10. James up now on lane number 10. And he gets 9. Oh, I think he gets the strike. The 7-pin goes down late. Yep, it will count. Elijah's spare attempt on lane number 12. Taking aim at the 7-pin. Leaves that inside. Michael up on lane number 9. That's the lane right next to the posts on your left side of the screen. And another strike for Michael. Heather gets 9, leaving a 4-pin down on lane 14. Anthony Wayne picks up their spare on lane 10. Jacob up for Napoleon with a strike on lane 12. Heather, spare attempt on lane 14. That'll be on the post next on the right side of your screen. And she picks that up. Ashton, lane number 12. Gets 8, leaving the 3-6. James, spare attempt. He left the 4-7-9 split. He'll pick up 2. And a strike on lane 14 for Jalen. Ashton picks up his spare on lane 12. Anthony Wayne on lane 9. Leaves the 10-pin. Michael up now on lane number 10. And leaves the 10-pin. Michael had 7 strikes in a row. Elijah a little bit light on his attempt. Picks up, looks like 6, leaves the 2-4-5-8. Michael picks up the spare. Heather with a 10-pin conversion coming on lane number 13. Something doesn't feel right. She just steps back. James up on lane number 10. And he gets a strike. Elijah up with his spare attempt on lane number 11. Heather ready now. Spare attempt on lane number 13. Got it. And Elijah's ball is on the way. Nice pickup for Elijah. Jalen up now on lane number 13. Carly up on lane number 16. Carly with the strike. Jalen leaving the 10-pin. Abby up on lane number 16. And she gets 9, leaves the 10-pin. Jalen picks up her 10 pin. Michael starts the 9th frame off screen with another strike. We've got Ashton now up on lane number 11. And he gets the strike. James up, lane number 9. And he gets a strike. That's 2 in a row for him. Elijah with a strike on lane number 12. Jacob up now on lane number 12. We got Heather up on lane number 14. Jacob with a strike. Heather steps back. Not sure if her glasses fogged up or something didn't feel right. Anthony Wayne picks up their spare down on lane 10 for the boys. Ashton gets 9. Ends up leaving the 9 pin. And that's a strike for Heather on lane number 14. Michael up on lane number 10. Another strike on lane number 10. That's to start the 10th frame for him. Jalen with a strike on lane 14. Elijah gets 8, leaving the 6-10. Carly with a strike down on lane 15. That's the other side of the post on the right side of your screen. Michael, second ball, 10th frame. And another strike. Elijah, spare attempt, lane number 11, misses inside. Michael, last ball. And another strike. And Michael finishes with a 279 in the second game. Jacob up on lane number 11. He had a strike in the 8th frame and add another strike in the 9th frame. Spencer leaving a 4-pin down on lane 15. James leaves the 3-6-10 on lane 10. Ashton up now, lane 11. A little bit heavy, ends up leaving the 3-10. James with his spare attempt gets 1. Heather with a strike on lane 13. Anthony Wayne picks up their spare on lane 12. James finishes with a 146. Ashton can't convert his spare on lane 11. Jalen up on lane number 13 for the girls, and she gets the strike. Anthony Wayne with scores of 171, 135 so far on the 10-11 pair, or 9-10 pair. Anthony Wayne with a strike on lane 11. Elijah on lane 12 comes in a little light, ends up leaving the 1-2-4-10. Anthony Wayne's final bowler ends up with a 169 on the 9-10 pair. And that's 9 for Anthony Wayne on lane 11. Heather leaves a 10-pin, lane 14. Elijah picks up 3 out of the 4 on lane 12. Carly down on lane 16. And will it go down? No, the 10-pin stands. She gets 9. Heather spare attempt, lane 14. Can't hang on. Elijah on lane 12. That's a strike for him. That starts his 10th frame. Heather finishes with a 183 in that game. Carly finished with a 204. Abby up next. Abby leaves the 4-pin. And a strike for Jalen on lane 14. Abby with her spare attempt. Just misses to the outside. She finishes with a 125. Jalen leaving the 10-pin. Jacob gets 9 on his second ball. His last ball, 10th frame, picks it up. He'll finish with a 218. Spencer with 9 leaving the 10-pin. Jalen can't pick up the 10-pin, and she'll finish with a 222. Ashton up to start his 10th frame. Spencer picks up her spare down on lane 16. Ashton with a strike on lane 12. Spencer gets the strike on lane 16. Ashton finishing with, or getting 9 on his second ball. Spencer finished with a 196. Anthony Wayne picks up 3 out of the 4 on lane 13. Ashton, final shot, second game, picks it up. And he'll finish with a 214. I think I misspoke. Jacob finished with a 237. Looks like it hadn't finished adding all the pins. So Michael with a 279, James with a 146. Not sure who Napoleon's first bowler was over here. Oh, Elijah with a 115. Jacob with a 237, and Ashton with a 214. So on the girls' side, the official scores, we've got Abby Detmer with a 125, Carly Hohenbrink with a 204, Heather McMahon with a 183, Jalen Rupel with a 222, Spencer Schweiger with a 196 for a total of 930. Add that to the 957 from their last game, and they end up with a total of pins of 1887. Anthony Wayne had total games of 100. 80, 135, 90, and 68 for a total of 473. Add that to the 536, and they have a total of 1,009. All right, for the boys, as we said, Michael had a 279, James with a 146, Jacob with a 237, Ashton with a 214, and I believe looks like it was a sub between Preston and Elijah for a 115 for a total of 991. Add that to the 965, and they don't have the total here. And then for Anthony Wayne, we have games of 135, 169, 171, 169, and 167 for a total of 811. So Napoleon has a total pins of 1956. And Anthony Wayne has a total of 1753. All right, and we will start the Baker games now. We have the girls up on lanes 13 and 14, and they started out with a strike. And we have the boys up on lanes 9 and 10. Anthony Wayne girls with a spare. Ella up next for the girls on Napoleon's side. And she's a little light and gets 5. Preston's up for the boys. He gets a strike. They started with a spare in the first frame. Anthony Wayne girls on lane 13. Leaving the 2-8 gets 8. Anthony Wayne can't convert their spare down on lane number 9. Ella with her spare attempt on lane number 14 picks it up. And a strike for James. Third bowler for Napoleon, lane number 10. Heather up on lane number 14, third bowler for the Napoleon girls, and she gets a strike. Anthony Wayne gets 7, looks like the 1-3-6. Ashton up for the Napoleon boys, fourth bowler, and he gets a strike on lane number 10. Spencer up now for the Napoleon girls in the fourth spot. Anthony Wayne boys pick up their spare over on lane number 9. Spencer's ball on the way, and she ends up leaving the 3-6. A strike for Jacob down on lane number 10 for the Napoleon boys. A strike for Anthony Wayne for the girls on lane number 13. Anthony Wayne boys get 9, leaving the 4-pin down on lane number 9. Spencer's spare attempt on its Wayne, lane number 14. Michael Gallagher with 9, leaving the 10-pin. Spencer is successful, converting her spare. Anthony Wayne's ball dodges left at the last minute, leaving the 4-pin standing. Jalen with a strike for the Napoleon girls on lane number 14. Michael picks up his 10-pin. Both Napoleon boys and girls are clean through the first 5 games, or first 5 frames of this Baker game. We've got Carly coming back up And she gets another strike. Preston got a strike over on lane number 10 for the boys. That'll bring up Ella on the girls' side on lane number 14 and James Gherkin on the boys' side, lane number 10. James, let's go. And leaves a 7-pin standing. Ella with a strike. Anthony Wayne with a nice strike down on lane number 9 for the boys. James, spare attempt underway, picks that up. Anthony Wayne girls pick up a few more pins on lane number 13. Heather with a strike for the girls down on lane number 14. Anthony Wayne gets 9, lead the 6-pin down on lane number 9. Anthony Wayne girls leaving the 4-7 on the lane 13. We've got Ashton now on lane number 10 for Napoleon with a strike. Spencer gets a strike on lane 14. Jacob up now for Napoleon on lane number 10. There's a strike for him. Jalen with a strike for the Napoleon girls on lane number 14. And a strike for the Anthony Wayne boys down on lane number 9. And we've got a split for the Anthony Wayne boys, leaving this 6-7-10. Strikes for both Jacob and Jaylin for the Napoleon teams on lanes 10 and lane 14. Jalen, last ball, 10th frame, gets 9. Jacob down on lane 10, gets 9. So the Napoleon boys finish with a 248. Napoleon girls finish with a 259. Anthony Wayne working on the last frame of the first Baker game. And they will finish with a 141. Anthony Wayne girls are in the 8th frame of this first Baker game, and she picks up a nice spare. Boys starting the second Baker game. Michael starts out with 5. And a strike for Anthony Wayne. Anthony Wayne girls start the 10th frame with 7, leaving the 2-4-5. Preston up now for the Napoleon boys. Anthony Wayne with an ugly 4-10 split down on lane number 10. Preston with a strike. Anthony Wayne not able to convert the split. James up on lane number 9 for Napoleon, leaving what looks like the 3-10. Anthony Wayne girls finish with a 1-14. The girls will switch lanes just like the boys did. James is able to pick up 1. Anthony Wayne boys leaving the 4-7 on lane number 10. Carly coming up to start the Wildcat girls. And 10-pin stands. She gets 9. Anthony Wayne converts their spare down on lane number 10 for the boys. Ashton's got a 10-pin. He's looking to convert. Anthony Wayne with 9 for the girls, leaving the 7-pin standing on lane number 14. Ashton lets that one get out too far to the right. Can't convert the spare. Carly picked up her spare for the girls on lane number 13. That'll bring up Ella. Ella with a nice ball with a strike. Jacob a little bit light, ends up leaving the 2-5. Anthony Wayne leaving the 10-pin on lane number 10, gets 9. Anthony Wayne girls pick up a nice spare on lane number 14, gets that 7-pin. Heather up now on lane number 13 for the girls. She leaves the 4-pin. Jacob picks up his spare down on lane number 9. Anthony Wayne can't convert their spare on lane number 10. Anthony Wayne a little light on lane 14 for the girls, ends up leaving the 1-2-4-10. Michael with a strike down on lane 9. Heather's spare attempt underway. She picks that up. Anthony Wayne with an unfortunate break, leaving the 7-10 split. Spencer up now for the girls with a strike. Preston, another unfortunate split, leaving the 4-7 or 4-6-7-10. Anthony Wayne just trying to pick up 1 here and does so. Anthony Wayne picks up 6 on their first ball on lane number 14 for the girls. Preston just trying to get 2 here, and he picks up the 6 and the 10. Jalen a little bit heavy down on lane 13. Ends up getting 8, leaving the 3-6. James down on lane number 9. Ends up with a strike. Jalen just a little bit too far to the outside, picks up 1. Anthony Wayne girls get 9 on their first ball in the 5th frame, leaving the 10-pin. Ashton, the 7-pin just won't go down for him. Carly with a split, leaving the, what is that? Looks like maybe the 4-9. Carly not able to convert. Ashton's ball hangs on to make the spare. All up now for the girls on lane 13. And that's a strike for her. Anthony Wayne swings her ball out wide, leaving the 7-pin. Jacob with a strike down on lane number 9. Heather up for the girls on lane number 13. Leaves the 10-pin standing. Anthony Wayne able to convert the 7. Jacob, second ball, 10th frame, second Baker game. Gets the strike. 7-pin goes down late. Heather picks up her spare down on lane number 13. That'll bring up Spencer now on lane number 13 for the girls, starting the 9th frame in this second Baker game. And a strike for Spencer. Anthony Wayne boys pick up their spare on lane number 10. Jacob, lane number 9. Jalen, lane number 13. Strikes for both of them. So Jacob with 3 strikes in a row will give the Wildcats a 162 in the second Baker game. Jalen started the 10th with a strike. And a little bit heavy on that one, leaving the 6-10. Anthony Wayne picks up their spare on lane number 10. He gets 1 more ball. A nice spare for the Anthony Wayne girls over on lane number 14. Jalen, final ball, picks up the spare. I believe that'll finish the girls with a 184. We'll wait for the scoreboard to come up. Yep, 184. And that's 7 for Anthony Wayne girls on their first attempt. Anthony Wayne boys finished that second Baker game with a 138. So 162 for the Napoleon boys, 138 for the Anthony Wayne. Anthony Wayne girls pick up 4 to start the 10th frame. Michael picks up the spare down on lane number 10. And Anthony Wayne girls will finish the second Baker game with a 103. That's 184 for Napoleon and 103 for Anthony Wayne. Preston Miller up now on lane number 10. Gets the strike. The 4-pin goes down at the last second. Anthony Wayne with a nice strike down on lane number 9. Got Abby Detmer is a little light. Gets 6 on her first ball to start the girls out in their third Baker game. Elijah Wolf up. And that's a strike for him. That's 2 strikes in a row now. After Michael Gallagher started things off with a spare. Abby, nice spare conversion there on lane number 13. She starts the girls out with the spare. Ashton up for the boys on lane 10. That's a strike for him. Carly up now for the girls for Napoleon. And she leaves the 6-pin. Carly picks up her spare. Ella with a strike. Michael Gallagher up on lane number 10, picks up his spare. Spencer with a strike on lane number 13. Preston up now on lane number 10. And a strike for him. Abby gets 6, leaving the 2, 4, 5, 8. Abby picks up her spare. All right, we've got Elijah up now for the boys. Strike for Carly and a strike for Elijah. That'll bring up Ella and Ashton. Ella gets the strike. Ashton leaving a 10-pin. Heather up next, lane 13. And she gets a strike. Ashton can't convert and misses inside. Spencer up now in the 10th frame. That's 9, leaving the 10-pin. Jacob getting a strike down on lane 10. Spencer misses just inside. And the girls will finish with, look like a 190, or no, 2-something. Jacob with another strike down on lane number 10. They finished, the girls finished with a 222 for the third Baker game. That's a strike for Anthony Wayne down on lane number 9. If Jacob strikes here, it looks like they'll finish with a 214. And he gets 9. Oh, sorry, they'll finish with a 2. I'm sorry, it's a 203. I did the math incorrectly. They'll finish with a 203 in the third Baker game. Waiting for Anthony Wayne to finish up. The boys are in their 10th frame. Girls are on the 9th frame. We'll get recaps here. Anthony Wayne gets 9. And it looks like they'll finish with a 149. So 203 for the Napoleon boys, 149. Anthony Wayne girls pick up 1. All right, so Napoleon with Baker games of 248, 162, and 203 for a Baker total of 613. They had 965 and 991 in the first 2 games to give them a total of 1956. Add that to the Baker total for a total of 2,569 pins. Anthony Wayne had Baker games of 141, 138, and 149 for a total of 428. They had 942 and 811 in the first 2 individual games. I gave them a total match play total of 1753. 1753 and 1428 is not added up. total of 2,181 pins. All right, the girls finished up with Baker games of 259, 184, and 222 for a total of 665. They had games of 957 and 930 for the individuals. So add everything together, and we have a total of 2,552 pins. Anthony Wayne had Baker games of 114, 103, and 90 for a total of 307. They had 536 and 473 in the first individual matches. Add that together, and they have a total pins of 1,316. Again, this has been your Wildcat Varsity live stream. We hope you enjoyed the match today. We have another match, I believe it's tomorrow, against Evergreen. Or no, I'm sorry, wrong week. We have another match coming up on Monday against Springfield at Southwick, and then another match on Tuesday against Patrick Henry at Deschler Lanes. So I hope everyone has a good weekend. We enjoy bringing this to you. If you have any suggestions, please feel free to comment. Go Wildcats!